for a better future. Also for me as a retired commander in the United States Navy, it gives me great pleasure to see a Filipino graduate of West Point, who I can say may be the only recipient from the Philippines of the 2000 West Point Distinguished Graduate Award. And I salute you for that, Mr. President. I salute you for such an outstanding and fitting award. I know we played golf in Vallejo before and you raised money for Hercules and you did me bad, really bad there. I was hoping that this visit I will be able to be given the opportunity to get even by asking our mayor to help me and hoping we can raise funds for the planned Filipino community building that will soon be rising in Vallejo. And today I can proudly tell you that the permit has been approved for that. I hope, Mr. President, that on your next visit, you will help us and give us the opportunity to raise funds for our building with your expertise in the fundraising arena. Nonetheless, you kababayans are so proud to have you here today. So proud that you decided to see us despite your hectic schedule. It's not every day that we come close and personal to a West Point graduate who fought valiantly to restore democracy without bloodshed in our homeland, the Philippines. We are thankful for your dedication to freedom and democracy, and we will forever be thankful to what you accomplished as a leader and a humanitarian around the world. We will forever remember your historic visit here in Vallejo today. Welcome to our great city, the Filipino community. Lots you in Vallejo, sir. You can keep coming for as long as we can both play golf together. Thank you very much. And again, welcome to our great city.
And I'd like to call now on Commander Vallejo, retired GSM.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have been given the honor of introducing to you someone who is not only a living national hero of our native land, the Republic of the Philippines, but also a statesman who is already in the history books and will be remembered as the leader who led the Philippines out of darkness, ending the power crisis which crippled the national government and private industry for many decades. He is a well-educated man. He holds not one, but 3 master's degrees. He has a Master's of Science in Civil Engineering, University of Illinois, Master of National Security Administration, National Defense College of the Philippines, and MBA, Ateneo de Manila University. He has a staggering 29 honorary doctorates. His undergraduate study includes the prestigious United States Military Academy, West Point, New York. While serving in the military, he has the following assignments: Second Lieutenant, Platoon Leader, 2nd Battalion, Combat Team, Philippine Army. First Lieutenant, Infantry Recon Platoon Leader, 20th Battalion, Combat Team. And I have to condense some of these. He's got so much in his resume. From 1952 to 1962, he was assigned to various command and staff duties. He was Group Commander, 1st Special Forces Group, Airborne, Philippine Army, and he is a master parachutist. He rose to General Officer rank, and he was assigned to various command and staff duties. He was a former chief, Philippine Constabulary, Director General, Integrated National Police, confirmed, Vice Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, and ladies and gentlemen, in February of 1986, how can we forget a historic moment in the history of the Republic of the Philippines? He was the senior military leader of the peaceful People's Power, EDSA 1. Revolution. That historic event captivated the entire world community because there was no bloodshed when our government changed from a dictatorship to a truly democratic republic. He was Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Secretary, National Defense, and finally from 1992 to 1998, 6 long but very, very productive years, the President of the Republic of the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to ask you a favor. Please rise as I introduce to you, and let's greet him with a thunderous round of applause, the Honorable former President of the Republic of the Philippines, General Vallejo Ramos.
Ourselves together. Mabuhay po ng lahat, mga mahal na kasama, kaibigan at kababayan. In case you forgot what that meant, to translate, the Philippines and the U.S. are okay. The Philippines and the U.S. are okay. And I'd like to inform you that I am in danger of being impeached by the Philippine government. That our 1987 Constitution for participating in a foreign political exercise. But I think that risk anyway because this is for good cause. Let me also greet especially the senior citizens among all of you. First of all, our honor, the Lord City Mayor of our beloved city of Vallejo. Welcome to Vallejo, Mr. City Mayor. Ay, kaya mga kababayan dito nakakaraan na tayo nandito sa mundo. Kasi Vallejo yan. Kung natin Vallejo. Sila. Translation. Vallejo City is okay. But as you can see, this is a happy occasion for me especially, and of course for all of your leaders. Because they knew, I still remember some of the things that were narrated a while ago. But you may believe that or not. There is a book that has been written, not by me, but by Professor Scott Thompson, who hails from Stanford University. Hey, Scott, how are you? Over there. Let's look at it. He's the author of this book. In the red sweater.
And yes, we know so much about this book. I'm not pushing it. I'm just wanting to tell you that it's all there. And so in editing the book, I had to erase some names of some ladies. But as you know, you want to go with it. But before I proceed much longer, I'll take up the time of the Honorable City Mayor. I just ask you nice people to reach out to your right number and back and forth across the road. You can just shake the hand of the person that's beside you. There you go. Shake hands, guys. Shake the hands of a stranger. Dear friend.
Kailangan ko ng
You know, we Filipinos do it better than just saying hello, mabuhay, and shake hands. You know, we do that better. When we say hello, mabuhay, we embrace and teach each other. Beso, beso. Con todo amor. Lord Mayor, I'm sorry, but this is how we do it in the city. This is politics. I'll take a case you forgot to demonstrate. Any more volunteers? Take a deep breath. Very human custom. As everybody is supposed to know, but already know that. Filipinos are a great unique. Not like this because we spent 330 years in a Spanish convent. And you know how to do this. You know how to do that. But we also spent 47 years in Hollywood. From 1899 to 1946, right? So, you know, man, we also heard of sleep, man. You guys, man. But likewise, to the units in the Japanese fiction. So, we're like this. We are at peace in the world. We are at home in the world. And we try to be friends with everybody, regardless of what. I hope that the other one after all of you will survive. You remember qualities that have made us to live in our part of the world. Aside from what I said already, we also happen to be fairly proficient in English. And that has become a great advantage in the world of the 21st century. Except some Filipinos. Ano ba mga gawa dito?
Yeah! Here!
Ano mga makakalatok dito? We are fairly proficient in English. Except for if you. Dahil hindi lumano, hindi tanggal ko. Because I come from both places. My mother is in Ilocana, my father is in Vallejo. In Pangasinan, for instance, from there to big traffic jam. Down there, in Dagupan. I used to be informed by the speaker of the Indonesia that we could not take it to a meeting because the traffic was bumper to bumper. And the part of the Ilocanos, they used to say that they are ahead of most people proficient in information and communication technology. Because that is Vijay talent. Okay, raise again. All the others, the Cebuanos, the Talalos, the Pampangos, the Dimanawat, they are all okay. Now today, we are here for a special purpose. And thanks to your hospitality, we are here to be for all of you and for ourselves as working Filipinos. We have, for instance, here with us my former comrade in the armed forces of the Philippines, fellow paratrooper, General Joe Magno. Where are you? Here. Duty member, but not region. First, Special Forces Company Airborne and Group Philippine Army. Airborne. And the representatives of the Philippine Embassy in San Francisco. Where are you? Over here. I say embassy because it's more than a consulate. It is attending to some 1.4 million people in the area of responsibility. And that number of Filipinos and Philippine America is the same number of people in the very rich and prosperous state of Qatar in the Middle East. Can you imagine that? Enough of you to be constituting a state by itself. Right here is part of the U.S. This is California and the United States. And this is, to me, not just a power tool, it's another choice. It's also a result of constituency for social and cultural progress. Therefore, that to be defined importance of what we here in Vallejo City. Translation, Vallejo City. And if you add up these various communities here all over the U.S., my goodness, what a powerful spiritual force you can be. Not enough yet. And if you add all the 10 million overseas Filipino workers in some 150 countries all over the world, can you imagine not just the potential, but the actual influence of all of us in the world. I'm proud of this fact because it does mean that while many of our countrymen and countrywomen are working so hard, slaving away in some countries, but we are influenced, like the States and Germany, so from Japan and from Taiwan. To learn more about that. Through the housekeeper and the caregiver. I told that in Italy, many of the Italian people have learned to be more religious about their parents. Because it is the Yaya that's teaching them. Pause and reflect and pray. When 6 p.m. comes around, we will not come. Even if the bell does not ring, sometimes the priest forgets to ring the bell. Are there any questions of yours? So it's like that now. British part is now called the demographic dividend that Filipinos will around the world. Due to the way their cared for, health, and somehow certain families around to be more caring and caring for each other. I'm going to cut my remarks short, but I was given a email from Henry about what I should be saying. And this is going to take fully 2 hours to translate to you because chicken face in text code. Anyway, my dear friends, we success our humble thanks and also let us know how we can continue to help each other. Obviously, there is a lot to be done yet. Because Filipinos and the Philippines are not at all. Ibu Kapin, by this time, a truly giving nation, but they're not. They're still receiving assistance in anything. They're still short of anything. And as a new modern democracy, we may not have yet made a mark upon the world. But there's one thing we should all be proud of, and that is the fact that we did establish our democracy effective within change back in 1983 with a peaceful and non-violent approach. And so, even if there are many young Filipino citizens now who do not seem to appreciate our 1986 people power revolution, but which you do because many of you saw it on television or were up there alone, I'm also saying that it's simple for them to learn and appreciate the lesson that took place at that time. And that is simply by turning on the television set and viewing what is happening in Egypt, in Libya, in Yemen, in Syria, and in other countries. There is massive violence, especially even children and young children, because of I would say, and I hope there are none of you here who might believe that what I'm saying, who do not appreciate or who do not appreciate the fact that these days people who want to have more freedom, more choices, and the opportunity to make the best out of their potential. We have that in the Philippines now. We have that also in the US today. So thank you again very much. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And I can also Mama Lou.
At this point, I'd like to call on the chief mayor, the beautiful city of Vallejo. It's going to be Vallejo for you, and today and forever, okay?
Vallejo. Vallejo. Mr. President, I am pleased to welcome you to our city, whether you call it Vallejo, Vallejo, or Vallejo. It's a great city. We welcome you here. We're glad you chose to stop in our city and share your words of wisdom with us. We sincerely appreciate it. I want to just read a proclamation that I'm sure you have many proclamations read before, but none from the mayor of Vallejo. So this is the first for me. Let me move it this side. You'll feel like that's much better. It's a proclamation to Fidel Ramos. Whereas Fidel Ramos, the 12th President of the Republic of the Philippines, from June 1992 to June 1998, steadfastly and courageously led the country and was willing to be led not by the astute advisors and political strategists, but by the people whom he served well for 6 years. And whereas Fidel Ramos promoted the principles of people power, empowerment, and global competitiveness that led the nation out of the darkness of by putting an end to the power crisis that crippled homes and industry. All right. And whereas Fidel Ramos was as a Philippine leader remembered for his positive energy, who always looked forward to the future and focused on programs to fight poverty in accordance with the will of the Filipino people. And whereas Fidel Ramos encouraged privatization of public entities that included the modernization of public infrastructure and push for the deregulation of key industries and liberalization of the economy. And whereas Fidel Ramos served as Secretary of National Defense 1998 to 1990. During the most tumultuous years in Philippine history, as well as the former chairman of Vallejo Forum for Asia, Honorary Director General Douglas MacArthur Foundation, founding member, Policy Advisory Commission, Chairman Emeritus, Maritime League, and countless other organizations and affiliations. And whereas even after his retirement, he has continued to travel throughout the Philippines, mobilizing citizenry and pushing unity for purpose, solidarity and values and teamwork, and nation building at every opportunity. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Alfie Davis, Mayor of the City of Vallejo, commend Fidel V. Ramos, former President of the Republic of the Philippines, for his achievements as leader and humanitarian, and welcome you to our fair city of Vallejo.
Thank you very much for that dramatic presentation of the word Vallejo. I love it. And now we have come to the point where it's gift-giving time. I want to call the members of the Philippine Chamber, the member of the board, Vice President Stepholder, or are you? And President, would you like to participate in this too? Okay. And Ray Torres and Willie Cummings, members of the board. Norma Curiel, please.
Mr. President, it's 16 years since I first visited the Philippines, and you were president when I first came there. And I had no idea that 16 years later I would be shaking your hand. So what an honor. Can I do it again? That will last me a lifetime. On behalf of the Filipino Chamber of Solano County, American Chamber of Commerce of Solano County, and as its Vice President, I have the honor of presenting to you on behalf of the Board of Directors and our President a token of our esteem on the visit to Vallejo. And I just want to give you a little audio peek inside the bag. We have accoutrements of golfing inside this bag, including Kobe-1 golf balls. And also, amongst these things, teams and so on, we have a cap from our own Blue Rock Springs, 18-hole, wonderful golf course. And we hope that whenever it's appropriate for you to wear a cap, you will wear a cap so people will know that you've been to the wonderful city of, and I always thought it was two cities, Vallejo and Vallejo. But people will know that you've been here. So it's a great pleasure and honor to present you, Mr. President. I take the next speech.
Thank you so much. And we have to step it up. And we now have to call on the president of the Filipino community of Solano County, Norma Placido. The station is actually the president.
Okay, may I call our Vice President Max Doria, all the officers of the Filipino community to please come forward and we'll give this to our former President, Fidel Ramos. May I call forward? Fred, please come forward. Eva, the other officers, please come forward. Yeah, I'll give you the microphone if you want.
Careful.
On behalf of the Filipino community of Solano County, with love, we present to you a token for Vallejo. And the Vice President. We give you our love and condolence.
On behalf of the Filipino community of Solano County, and all of us, it's an honor that our president, our former president, Fidel Ramos, is here with us this afternoon. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! And I would like to thank you, former President Fidel Ramos, for visiting us. We love you.
Stepping up next for the guest department is Mr. Raymond Jones. He is the founding chair of American Philippine Commission and currently chair.
Thank you very much, President Ramos, Mr. Mayor. It's a delight to be here today. A Green Beret gentleman and a man who was in the 82nd Airborne, your general friend, President Ramos, asked me to ask if there are any veterans here today from the Philippine Army or who served in the American Armed Forces. Would you please stand? He wants us to give him a hand. Right there. Thank you. President Ramos, about 2 years ago, you invited me to a book signing in Manila, hotel. I spent a whole lot of money. I spent more money on Federal Expressing the books back than I did the books. So when they said you were coming, I wanted you to come to what I consider is my home. A couple years ago, when I started getting involved in Filipino affairs, Hermie had me come out to Max's in Manila, and he brought 30 people to hear a guy that had never done anything or said anything. And I'm very grateful for that. And I love the people of Vallejo. They have a great future in this city. I have a terrible time. My Filipino lady, Judge Betty Ducat, corrects me all the time. I've learned to spell Filipino words better than saying them. But at the turn of the century, somebody wrote some words. They said, someday we shall have to answer for our lives to a God whose religion has declared all men equal. He hates tampering and has made intelligence free. He will ask us, what have you done for the unhappy and oppressed? Have you done the utmost that your education and intelligence permit? Have you tried to right injustice, to enlighten ignorance, to lift oppression, and relieve suffering about you? Those words were said by Jose Rizal. And I believe that Fidel Ramos has lived those words the best that anybody can. This week, I get lots of email because I'm on Facebook. Adatu, D-A-T-U. I don't know what that means, but they all have it on their name when they email it to me. They talk about the problems of Mindanao. And I simply wrote back to this gentleman, I don't know the Quran, but I know the Bible encourages us to pray without ceasing. But in the Marian year of 1986, the people prayed in the streets. And what happened there in 1986 when they prayed in the streets of Manila, Fidel Ramos knew what was right in his heart, not to maim and kill innocent men and women and children. He became the answer to the prayers of the people in Manila. He did what was right, and it's become an encouragement, as he said, to the Russians, to the Libyans, to the Syrians. And I believe that the future is great for democracy in the Philippines. And President Ramos, you may have heard them mention that they're going to be building a new Filipino building. I've met with Hermie, with Norma, and we want to put all of your books in this library. And I represent Arkansas State University in the Philippines, a university of 13,000 people, and we're committed to put all of your books in that university, as well as in the Clinton Library. And I have some gifts today for the President and for Hermie and Norma. First gifts, let's see. I gave you Arnold Schwarzenegger golf balls in Manila. Last year, I gave you some that cost more money than my wife liked. This year, I'm giving you Tahoe. And since I know that you have a number of golf balls, I decided to try to come up with some that you might not have had. This color. And this color. And this color. Now, these books are the ones that I bought in Manila. And I would like to present them to Norma and Hermie, because these are two great Filipino servants in this community.
Our 10th anniversary coffee table book, published just 1 year ago. 10 years of our Ramos Peace and Development Foundation. Whose motto is very simple, just three little words: caring, sharing, and caring. And caring is of course the most difficult because that means caring to give more than to take, etc., etc. And also, caring, sharing, and caring has been named very beautiful. Like ring, karing, charing, and daring.
Yes, thank you. And President Ramos's new trustee, I believe, will be here, and there will be a book signing. And I intend to get my copy for your library.
Thank you, Raymond. Indeed, we are all in the book business. But the one thing in book launch today, and which we will sign together with the author, Professor Scott Thompson, does not belong to me. It belongs to the author, Scott, and then the publisher, and the publishing. I'm just the subject. And when I was asked, what do I say about the book? I said simply, believe it or not.
thank you very much for all the gifts. Now I just like Auntie Double here, please. Can I call Mama Lou and Norma Placido and Dali Doria? And Norma, do you have the list? First Dali Doria and Mama Lou. Come over here and I want to be.
Will follow, so for those who are buying books, you will be in line. Right here, the books are here. So you get your books and then you get your photo opportunity with the president. Thank you. Okay, the books are hardbook cover is $35. Soap bound is $25 each. Okay, so may I ask the guardian angels to please, guardian angels, if you would kindly take care of the book signing, we really appreciate it. Thanks so much. We will have the book signing first, the photo op will follow, so for those who are buying books, you will be in line. Right here, the books are here. So you get your books and then you get your photo opportunity with the president. Thank you. Okay, the books are hardbook cover is $35. Soap bound is $25 each. Okay, so may I ask the guardian angels to please, guardian angels, if you would kindly take care of the book signing, we really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
I'd like Norma Placido to acknowledge the help that we get.
First and foremost, I would like to thank to every one of you, who come and join us. I would like to acknowledge the president of the Philham Seniors, no other than Juanito Campos, Mr. Mendoza, and Ilori Mabolo. Please give a round of applause. These are the people, different organizations who help us. Filipino-American Retired Armed Forces, Frank Corpus, War Veterans Family and Friends, President Nanette Mothershade, and Vice President Ben Alaba, Retired Circle, Adi Reyes Ramos, President, and the other officers that are here, Vice President Al Castañares, Pasuqueño, President Emilio Retreta, and the officers and members are here. Emilio Retreta, Catholic Club, Grita, Silvestre, and of course, the Filipino community of Solano County Incorporated, Vice President Max Dorian, he really helped us this morning, this afternoon, and all of you.